What has happened for a playground to be abandoned? I mean, as soon as someone goes there, wouldn't it be open for business again? I think it has to do with the vibe of the place. Like, I think we all know the difference between a playground that looks like it should be torn down because there's a ghost living in it, and one that's welcoming to the whole family. Hello again, Most Amazing Top 10 family. I'm your host, Che Dorena, and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. For today's list, we're going to be counting down the top 10 abandoned playgrounds that are cursed, part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, then go check that out right now and stick around until the end of this list because I'm going to be answering some fan questions from my Instagram inbox. If you want me to answer your question, you can hit me up through the gram. And all of you need to go check out our new channel, Top 10 Central Dark, for the best scary reactions. Here's a clip.
I don't know. I don't trust.
What is he looking at? What is, okay, what is I've never been more scared of a squirrel in my life.
It feels like my heart's gonna explode.
And without taking any longer, guys, let's get into this list. Coming in at number 10, there's some ghosts in this house. I'm gonna make a horror themed remix of WAP, and it's going to be my theme song for all of these top 10 videos from now on. What do you think the horror version of WAP is? If you guys have some ideas, throw them in the comments below. But back to the ghosts on the playground. There was a YouTuber who goes by the name Al Capone 3 who wanted to check out an abandoned playground. Why was this place left to rot while other playgrounds are flourishing with kids? Well, because this one had a very spooky presence inside of it.
Holy crap.
Can you tell me your name and my camera?
Whoa! That's just 10 seconds of his investigation. This dude goes all over this playground and finds a bunch of ghouls that are hiding from the spectral realm. Yeah, I don't think I would take my kids to this place anytime soon. I don't even have kids, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. You would go there with a sweet little kid who loves to run around on jungle gyms, and then you would come home with Blazar the Demon King. Coming in at number 9, we have Octopus of Doom. That sounds like the title of a horror movie from 1951. It had 8 arms and it came from the depths below, and it eats a bunch of people, and then the hero kills it with something that doesn't make sense, like a mercury current or something like that. But this playground version of a horror movie that I just made up right now looks a whole lot spookier. Like, what is the purpose of that giant turquoise octopus with red pits for eyes? It looks like a bunch of kids would come in there and then pray to it every night to make sure it doesn't come to life and eat all of their parents. Bring the 8-armed god an offering so it may be pleased. If we do not do the ritual, it will seek vengeance and the existence of men will be no more. I can't imagine a lot of kids would want to spend their day playing at this playground and then not have trouble sleeping the next night. I mean, I'm going to have nightmares just from looking at a picture of this thing. Coming in at number 8, we have swings are always fun. It seems no matter how old you get, the swings will always be fun. It doesn't matter if you're 4 years old, 40 years old, or if you're a dead immortal ghost. Anything that sees a swing set wants to jump on one of these bad boys and see how high they can get it into the air.
जो भतीजे भाई गांड फट रही भाई मेरी भाई ये क्या था चिन्ने तुझे पारा स्कूल में रहना
And as you can see in this clip, there's a ghost in this playground that is trying to do the full loop. This clip was uploaded by Raul Singh, and it seems that he is very freaked out by this. But I think that this ghost just loves attention and wants to build a crowd before he goes for the full loop. If I saw something like that, you better believe I would keep walking and not even turn and look at this thing. If ghosts are doing spooky stuff, just let it happen. You don't need to get involved. Coming in at number 7, we have Faces of Death. This is a little bit of a dramatic title for what you're about to see, but this abandoned playground really freaked me out. This place is cursed not so much because I think there's some spirit waiting around to ruin your life, but because the look of the playground makes my skin crawl. Look at those creepy monkey faces. Why are they like that? What's going on here? It looks like if you stand there and look into their eyes for too long, they will take your soul and then you'll be left a husk of your former self. Not to mention this place is a certified death trap. Any kid who would try to play on this thing would end up falling through those metal bars and having a jagged piece of metal lodged in their shoulder. Coming in at number 6, we have the Pentagram Playground. If you want to perform a satanic ritual, could you do it somewhere where kids aren't going to be playing all all the time? Like, I know you want to corrupt the souls of the young for your dark army, but could you do it in the forest or something so you can catch the kids that are misbehaving and venture too deep into the woods? Well, this next picture will make you want to spritz some holy water on your kids after they come home from playing. I don't know what this guy is up to all by himself in the playground, but it looks like he's trying to summon a demonic presence to play with him on the playground, which is actually kind of sweet, you know? You don't have any friends, so you just summon one. Coming in at number 5, we have Duck Duck, no thanks. This broken down playground has one of those spring ride things. You know, the one that's like normally a horse or some kind of animal. It's on a spring, it goes back and forth like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Well, this one is a duck and it looks like it was recently shot out of the gates of hell. You can tell by the weeds growing out of every inch of this playground that this playground is for sure abandoned. And you can tell by the lifeless face on this duck that is ready to kill you as soon as no one is looking. This looks like a place Freddy Krueger would take you before he cuts you open and uses your insides to decorate his Christmas tree. Does Freddy Krueger celebrate Christmas? Someone in the comments let me know, please. Coming in at number 4, we have Get Out of My Playground. The YouTubers War Torn Productions decided that they would go check out a playground late at night to see what it has to offer. And it turns out there was a bunch of spooky stuff going on in there.
Can you please give us a sign?
Okay.
Where did that come from? Came from us.
That is just a little bit of what was going on there. This group managed to find some swings moving on their own, and a couple times they called out to whatever was there, and they definitely got a response. That would be a great cue to leave. I don't know why people want to talk to ghosts so much. Just let the dude chill in this playground at night, then you don't have to worry about being cursed by a vengeful spirit. Coming at number 3, we have Don't Get Any Closer. So the YouTube channel Horror Adventure wanted to go explore some creepy playgrounds, and they went all the way in the woods to do this, in the middle of the night. Well, if they were looking for something creepy, they definitely found it. They see what looks like a little kid just chilling out there in the woods, but then they turn off their car headlights and they turn them back on, and this creepy ghost kid moves closer to them. They do this a couple more times, and then he gets closer and closer each time. Eventually, the video just ends, and who knows, maybe they didn't make it out of there alive. Well, they for sure did because they uploaded the YouTube video. And coming in at the number 2 spot, we have The Rake's Territory. Yeah, I don't know what you personally need to stop coming to a playground, but as soon as I saw something like this, it would for sure make me never want to come back there again. Someone is walking around with a little camera on a playground late at night, and they might have spotted the rake. If you don't know what the rake is, it's a mythical creature from a creepypasta story that tries to eat kids. And if you want to see what I'm talking about, well, here it is. Now that looks like it could have been photoshopped in, but even if that's a fake video, it's enough for me to make sure that I never head back to this place again. I don't need any surprise rake encounters, thank you very much. And coming into the number 1 spot, we have Child Ghost Cries. If you guys have been watching my videos for a little while now, you will know that I always say that a child ghost is scarier than a normal ghost. I don't know why, but there's something about a little tyke that died and now is wandering the spirit world alone and afraid that scares the hell out of me. So you should know that this clip for sure gave me goosebumps. This was uploaded by YouTuber Omni Games, and I want to reach out to them so I can find out where this playground is so I can have it wiped from existence. Someone please get a priest in there so that spooky kid can move on to the other side. Alright everyone, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and now I'm going to be reading out some questions from my Instagram inbox. Blue Flavor 37 wrote in and asked, do you know any martial arts? And if not, which fighting style are you fond of? Actually, I used to box. When I was a kid, I did it from age 12 to 18, and I had about 11 or 12 competitive amateur fights. I really loved boxing, but if I could choose a martial art to learn now, I would go with Muay Thai. It seems like the most well-rounded striking discipline, and I don't think there's anything more lethal than elbows and knees. Now, will I ever do this? Probably not. I don't think I need to get hit in the head ever again. Joshua Celestine wrote in and asked, what is the craziest thing you've ever seen? Well, that's a very tough question. I don't think I've seen a lot of crazy things, but I did go scuba diving in the Blue Hole in Belize. That was absolutely amazing. There were sharks in there, stalactites that were as big as buildings. It looked like it was pulled right out of an episode of Planet Earth. It was pretty incredible. If you've never gone scuba diving, I would really recommend it because it is a life-changing experience. And JM4C1 wrote in and asked, what is the best part of working at Most Amazing Top 10? I think it's a split between the people and the creative aspect of the job. Everyone we work with here is super cool. I really like the staff, and it's probably the most fun work environment I've ever been a part of. And there's also the creative side to all of this. Like, obviously videos have a format, but there's so much leeway on how you can create content and make it personal to you. It's great to have something where you can grow your creative muscle and make content that millions of people get to see. Alright everyone, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Until next time, I've been your host, Shade Arena, and watch out for those spooky playgrounds. Ooh, dude, these pants I'm wearing today, these jeans, honestly, didn't fit a little while ago, now fit perfect.
So you know it's working.
Dude, skinniest town.
Motivation to keep going.
Keep going.